What's going on, chat? Hope everybody's doing well, having a good day. If you aren't, I hope the stream can hopefully help you to have a better day. Apologies, I'm just working on a better thumbnail for my Q&A streams, because with how often I do them, I really should put together at least a semi-decent thumbnail so that they don't look like complete garbage and with just my channel banner. So excuse me while I fix that. Hello Shifty, Snowy, Doggy, Aiden, and Ricky. Welcome to the stream. Anticipating a bit of a lighter crowd tonight since we are not doing Roblox. But honestly, that might be a good thing because I don't know how much I really have the energy for tonight. I took a pretty big test today in one of my classes, so I don't have a ton of energy. So I will not be totally upset with a not huge turnout for stream. But now the Q&A thumbnail looks slightly less dull and bland as soon as it saves, which it's not doing. We love that. Alright. But hello, Carrot! Carrot! Hello! Welcome stream! Sorry, don't know why I said it like that, but hoy, hello. Hope are doing well. Alright, yeah, the thumbnail looks slightly less depressing now. Yes, I put it together in about 10 seconds, but don't judge me, it looks better than it did before. At least it tells people what's going on, which is better than what we had. Yes, I have reused that background like 17 times. It's a cool background, alright, leave me alone. Planning on having mince, cheese, and nachos for dinner. That sounds good, honestly. Us among? No? I don't know. Glad to hear that, Ricky. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. And if you're not, I'm sorry to hear, and I hope the day can be better, and that goes for everybody. Yeah, we now have a Q&A thumbnail, which is cool, because my previous Q&A thumbnails are just my channel banner, or like some random screenshot of my face from the stream, which is not exactly enticing to new audiences. So at least they know what's going on now, which is good. Just ended as you went live. It was great timing. I was worried I was going to accidentally like take some of your viewer traffic, so I'm glad that worked out. Also, chat, I'm not sure how I feel about the haircut. I'm gonna be honest. I've been sitting on it for about a week. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not in the best of shape right now because I need to take a shower, but I don't know how I feel about the haircut. So it doesn't look. It looks a lot better like right when I hop out the shower and it's all puffy and fluffy, but I don't know how I feel about the haircut, honestly. It's kind of does what it wants, but whatever. I gotta live with it. I do like the fade though on the sides. My barber, he does a good job on the sides. I don't know how I feel about the front. It's just kind of all over the place. I don't know. I will go lurk in Glam's strem because I am. I don't know. We vibe in stream. All right. Also, is stream delay semi-fixed? I don't. It's probably not, considering response times. But sorry about stream delay. I spinned a wheel on whose stream I joined, or you could like dual wield. That's what I'm doing. I got my OBS terminal up, and then I got Glam's stream up in the background. But if you want to go support Glam, totally understandable. Go right ahead. Fresh cut, yee. Not sure how I feel about it though. I think it has to grow in a little bit. once it grows in a little bit, I think it'll look a bit better because I'll have more kind of floof to floof. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it looks horrendous. Just not so sure about it. But whatever. And again, it doesn't look fantastic right now because I've been active today and whatever. But after a shower, it'll look a little bit better, I think. But whatever. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Rocking the SMG4 10th anniversary shirt today. Don't know, just felt like bringing that up. We have B Chonk on the front. Might rock the Tari and Bell shirt sometime this weekend. If I do stream sometime this weekend, we'll have to see. Got a lot going on tomorrow. I've got therapy, and then I'm having Gingy over. So, we'll see. But I do hope everybody's doing well. Look at me streaming twice in a week. When's the last time this happened? Back when I was a consistent YouTuber. That's when. And wasn't a completely garbage content creator who ran out of ideas. Yeah, but yeah, see, look, this is all puffed out and it looks weird. Yeah, whatever, I'll take a shower later. Suppose it's better than the McDonald's hairline, right? Glam 1. Understandable. Thank you for your time and service. Go support Glam. She's probably making better content. She's 100% making better content than I am right now, so go support Glam. Any thoughts on the end of that arc? Which arc specifically? If you mean the Genesis arc, then I can, but just there's been like 70 quadrillion. So, because if you mean like which arc was this the Genesis? No, sorry, Revelations arc. That's what I meant to say. Revelations, the most recent one. Revelations, Genesis. This was which one was this? This was because the 10th anniversary was they released the Lil Chonks, right? It was SMG4, SMG3, and X, right? X, right? Or am I dumb? The recent one. Okay, the recent one I can comment on a wee tad. All right, Shrimp. I'd like to ask about the like the theme, like what just because I know what I see as the theme, but like I kind of see almost like a samurai type theme. It's got like I associate like the white and red with almost like the Japanese flag, and then like the headband. I like it. I think first off, I love the way you draw faces. First of all, they're adorable, and I like it. I like it. I like the vibe, but I just don't know if that's what you were going for. Thank you, doggy. Cheese is good. I agree. Cat in box. I also agree. But the recent arc. So the Revelations arc. So honestly, it was, how do I say this? It was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad arc. I didn't quite enjoy it as much as other arcs. Again, it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was bad because it wasn't. There was some quality freaking content in there. I think the Melanie storyline is fantastic. Right? Melanie and Niles. I think that's fantastic. I love that Axel showed back up in the movie. My hair is just like not do it. Whatever. We'll leave it. We'll worry about it later. The theme was Boblock's avatar. I think it's adorable. I mean, I think it's cute. I think it's adorable. No, I think that would make a great PFP. Honestly. Would I suggest any improvements? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I think that's right on par for a YouTube profile picture, honestly. Like, I think you've got all the key elements. You know, it's centered nicely. You know, you've got kind of like a focal point. I like that. I think it's cute. I didn't quite enjoy it as much as like previous arcs. Like, I think I enjoyed the anime arc better. I think I enjoyed the Revelations arc better. The movie was great. Don't get me wrong. Movie was great, and Melanie's storyline was fantastic. It's something about Omni Academy. Just like it was. Don't get me wrong. It was good. It just, I don't know. It almost felt like a prolonged role play. You know, like it's just not what you think of when you think SMG4. But don't get me wrong, it was good. The box club was hysterical. You know, I like that kind of everyone's looking into a profession. You know, I like that Meggy is kind of going into coaching. You know, kind of motivational, you know, coaching. I think that is a great follow up to like Sunset Paradise. You know, because prior to Sunset Paradise, she was depressed because she couldn't find a job that she enjoyed, and then after she came back, she wanted to be like a coach, so she went to school to get a degree for it. And you know what? That follows along perfectly. You know, I like that. I like Melanie's storyline. I think Melanie's storyline is phenomenal. I think Niles was a great character. I was so conflicted about Niles for like the whole arc. I was like, first of all, he looks like Pokemon Trainer. Second of all, he, you know, he was like, first off, he was a bit of a D-head, and then he was being nice, and then towards the end, it was revealed that he was Zero in disguise. I think Niles is a great character. Don't get me wrong. I think the story jumped a bit too much. Maybe a bit more kind of bridge content to kind of explain a few things might have been a little bit better, in my opinion. Again, not a bad arc. I enjoyed it, just not quite as much as the other ones. No, different Melanie. No, our Melanie is not the Melanie I'm referring to. Logan, I do remember the Ruffles raid, and I'm still getting notifications from Ruffles. I still have noties turned on. I still have noties turned on for Ruffles. Shrim, this is very nice. There is ping in my server. Does the man himself remember the Ruffles raid? Yes, I do. I do. There's the, oh, it's a visor! Oh, I got it. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize it was a visor. No, Shrim, I think that looks great. But no, honestly, don't get me wrong, Revelations arc was good. Movie was phenomenal. You know, I think the storyline maybe got a little bit jumbled, a little bit confusing. I think things really started to get a bit confusing after SMG 1 and 2 were introduced. And, you know, the meme energy and all of that. I think they're good characters, don't get me wrong. They have a lot of personality. Right? They have a lot of personality. But I feel like things got a little bit jumbled, a little bit confusing, maybe a little difficult to follow. But overall, I think it was a good arc. Definitely, you know, kind of like the Melanie Revenge tour. I think that was great. I think her storyline was phenomenal. Kind of glad nobody died, honestly. I was expecting Melanie to die in the movie, not gonna lie. So I'm glad nobody died. I mean, I guess technically you could say Zero and Niles died, but you know, like, and I think honestly I wanted maybe a bit more screen time with SMG Zero, because I think SMG Zero is a really neat character, and it's a shame we only got to see SMG Zero in the movie. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, I kind of wish he got more screen time, because like, he seems like a really interesting character. But no, I think the Niles and SMG Zero storyline is great. I think the Melanie storyline is great. I think the movie itself is fantastic. The animated scenes are freaking amazing. I think the kind of the showing off Melanie's mental battles is really, really neat as well. And I also like how there was the callback to, or I guess kind of the showing of what happens to people that get possessed by Niles. Because back in the Genesis arc, you know, when Axel was trapped in, I don't know exactly what it was called, but Axel was trapped, right? And how Zero was trapped. In that same manner, I thought that was kind of interesting. How, you know, it wasn't just a one-off thing. There was like, that's kind of the way it works. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense. But, I also think that maybe Niles maybe got convinced to be good a little bit too easily at the end. I feel like he kind of switched sides very quickly. I feel like maybe there could have been a bit more of a maybe strife between them, but I don't know. But overall, I think it was good. I think the movie was very good. Of course, the weekend I watched the movie, I had a great weekend, so maybe that's just, I don't know. But no, I thought the movie was good. I thought the arc itself was good. What I really, really like is that they're dropping Mario Plays on Wednesday now. Because it was a bit, not, I don't want to say annoying, but, you know, it's nice that we get content like Wednesday and Saturday now. I think that's really neat. And the last weekend's episode was great, by the way. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but Dino, weren't you here last stream? But no, last weekend's episode with the convenience store was great. I thought that was hilarious. No, I thought that was funny. It like, for the next couple of episodes after the end of an arc, you're like, is this canon? Is this material I should be paying attention to for the next arc? And then you get to a point where you're like, yep, this is definitely an arc. But no, I thought Revelations was good. I thought the movie was good. Thought the arc was solid, just not my favorite overall. I think there have been other arcs that have been better. I thought Genesis was better. I thought, I thought the anime arc was better. But the story's definitely there, and I thought the story was good. Maybe things were a little bit too complex, a little bit too confusing, in my personal opinion. Wow, I just went on like a 20-minute rant about the most recent SMG4 arc. But no, I thought it was solid. I thought it was solid, honestly. Welcome to anybody who's coming in a little bit late in the stream. Good to see y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry for no full-on stream tonight. I really just don't have the energy. Gonna be honest. I took a big test today, and it's kind of drained my energy. I did want to get a stream out tonight since I have the time, but I don't have a ton of energy. So Q&A it is, but at least we have a specific thumbnail for it now. So I look like slightly less of an L plus bozo plus ratio. Anyway. Yeah, I just went on a tangent about SMG4. No biggie. No biggie. Ask me pretty much anything about SMG4, Meta Runner, or Sunset Paradise, and I'll go on a tangent for the next 7 hours. That's why I want to get Owen on the channel more. Owen is a huge SMG4 and Glitch Productions fan, so I want to get Owen. We should do like a watch party when Meta Runner Season 3 drops. I think that'll be a ton of fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to Season 3. I know Murder Drones is supposed to come out at the end of the year, and I'm excited for that, but I'm also really looking forward to Season 3. Because Meta Runner might be my all-time favorite show, not gonna lie. Hence why I rock the Tari and Bell shirt so much, because it's awesome. I have a hat as well with the Blue Jay logo on it. I used to rock that in stream. I think I rocked it in the 2020 New Year's stream, or going into 2021 New Year's stream. And it was pretty cool. Also, to anyone watching who may not be subscribed, just to let you know, we do have a bit of a sub-goal challenge thingy going on at the moment. I would love to hit 1,500 subscribers by May, if at all possible, by like mid-May, May 13th, somewhere around there. And we're only about 18 away, so if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. I did get a haircut, Tej. I got a haircut about a week ago, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think it needs to grow in a little bit more, but I think it looks okay. I finally got it to somewhat control itself, and I think it looks alright. But yeah, it was literally in my eyeballs. And like touching my ears, and it was bothering me. So I definitely needed a haircut. So yeah. But yeah, I did get a haircut. This is like puffing out for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh well, whatever. I'll leave it. I don't want to mess with my hair anymore. It already looks kind of whack. Thank you, Tasia. I appreciate that. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Sorry I wasn't talking in the New Year's stream. I was watching. I know this is a very late apology. You don't have to apologize. That was a year. That was a full-on year ago. You don't gotta apologize. It's all good. Totally fine. At this point, I don't even remember that much about that stream. I'm pretty sure we hit 500 subs on that stream or something like that. But you know, sure, it was a pretty solid stream. That's when I really started playing Roblox for the first time. So I guess there's that. But. We were playing like Tower of Hell on GIF's old private server. If you remember GIF's private server, you've been here for a long time, and I respect you. Not that I don't respect you if you don't remember that, but, you know, just know you've been here for a long time if you do. I'm kind of bummed because my spring break is ending. My second spring break, and simultaneous... how do I explain this? Alright, so... some of you might know, because I think I've brought it up in the past, I'm in a dual enrollment program with my school where I'm taking college classes. And this year, I'm taking classes on campus with college professors. So I kind of got 2 spring breaks this year. I got one about a month ago from the college, and I'm currently on one from my high school. But since they don't line up, I'm still taking my college classes over my high school spring break, and I still have to take my high school classes over my college spring break. So I simultaneously got 2 spring breaks and 0 spring breaks. You know, it sounds good in theory, but in practice, it does not work very well. And it is not, I have not had very much of a chance to just kind of relax over my spring breaks. It's normally spent working, studying, or doing schoolwork, studying, or actually going out and working and, you know, at my job. So, I haven't had a lot of time to chill. I think that was the 1K sub special, actually. Shrimp. But, yeah, I don't have a lot of time to relax. I don't really get a ton of time. And when I do, I have to debate, you know, do I want to spend it by myself? Do I want to stream? You know, do I want to go online with other people? You know, what exactly do I want to do with that time? So it's a bit, you know, bit of a bummer, but whatever. I've got about 2 weeks left of college and about 4 or 5 weeks left of my high school class, which is all in class. I don't have any homework for that class, so pretty much 2 weeks, right? Everything else will be done in class. I'm going to be exempting the final, so I won't have to take the final, so that's a couple of days I get back at the end of the year. I said nice too early. I feel sorry for you. Yeah, I was like, nice? Does he mean what I think he means? Oh, stream delay. Right, okay. Sorry, shouldn't assume your gender like that. My apologies. It's like, you know what? It's fine. You know, we deal with it. Yeah, but the schedules don't line up very well, like, at all. Like, I ended up running into a problem at the end of last semester because my professor for one of my classes couldn't teach anymore. Like, he was physically too sick to teach. And there was, like, 2 weeks left in the class, and we were only about, like, less than halfway through the material. So they had to get a replacement professor who was already teaching, like, 4 other classes of the same material. He tried his best to get at least some material done. But he ended up making us take the final over winter break, and it kind of ended up running into it wasn't graded in time before our high school class started back up again after winter break. So that we were trying to explain that to him, and he ended up just kind of pushing all the due dates up and making us even more stressed out than we already were. But, you know, whatever. It wasn't a great situation for anybody, so I guess I can't really blame him that much. Although it was a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. Is this soap, water, or toothpaste? I think it's supposed to be water. but I don't know. But it's been a wacky year, man. Like, if I ever have if we do another episode of Mario and Mates at some point soon, we are going to have stories. It may be a 4 or 5 hour stream, honestly. We are going to have stories on stories to tell. This has been a whack school year, man. It's been an absolute, oh my gosh. It's been just all over the friggin' place. It's been a mess. This is bothering me. I'm going to try and fix it. I don't know if it will. It is not fixing. Why are you not fixing? Please fixing. Please fixing. Please, you're not fixing. It's not fixing. But nah, this year's been a mess. This year's been a frigging disaster. In terms of logistics, at least. You know, I mean, I've done well. Don't get me wrong. I've done, like, academically, I've done well. But logistically, this year has been a frigging nightmare. I mean, I am driving 45 minutes to my high school every day. Some days, I'm driving an additional, like, 15, 20 minutes to the college to take classes on campus. If not, I'm driving 45 minutes back home to take classes virtually. It's a mess. I mean, it is a logistical nightmare. I mean, I have had to make an agreement with the dean's office at my high school to leave 15 minutes early on Thursdays so I can get to my college class in time, right? And I have to bolt home on Monday in order to get home in time for my physics call, which normally only lasts about 20 minutes because all she does is go over homework questions, like this one, anybody got any questions? This one, anyone got any questions? And so on and so forth for the whole homework. And nobody ever has any questions except for me! So I'll ask, like, my 1 or 2 questions that I had. And then she's just like, alright, see you guys next week. I'm like, I friggin' raced home from school and stressed the heck out over, what, 15, 20 minutes? The years get more, they really do. The years do get more insane. I swear, like, we all thought 2019 was garbage. And we're all praying for 2019 back right now. Like, finally, COVID restrictions are, you know, loosening up a little bit. But now we've got friggin' international conflict. So, you know, it's not really a trade-off. I don't know, man. Whatever. It just seems like as soon as one thing ends, something else starts. Whatever. It's just crazy, man. We all thought 2019 was like the worst year in human history. Then 2020 happened. Then 2021 was slightly better, but, you know, still had its fair share of, oh, geez. And then 2022 came around, and so far, it's been a bit of a mess for me. Don't get me wrong, I've done well. Like, I've been productive in 2022. Don't get me wrong. I mean, my channel has pretty much stagnated. My channel is going absolutely nowhere. But that's because I just don't upload consistently anymore. And what I do upload is kind of mid at best. You know, academically, I've done fine. You know, I've committed to a college, you know, I've been up there for on-campus tours, and, you know, I've picked my major and stuff like that. So all that's been good, don't get me wrong. It's just that logistically, again, between the driving and the class times and college and high school at the same time and breaks not lining up, and it's just a mess. And the friggin' stress and pressure that it puts on me, man, it's not healthy. It's a friggin' disaster. It really is. You know, I've got 3 tests in 2 days coming up. Like, my final week of the semester is the week of May 2nd. And I've got 2 tests on the 4th and a test on the 5th. And those are like my finals, my final exams. So, that's going to be a rough couple of days. Especially that Wednesday. The Thursday, it's 1 test, it's kind of mid-afternoon. But the The Wednesday is going to be rough because I've got a test at probably 1:32 p.m. and then another one at 6 p.m. So, and I might have physics lab in between there. So I may not get much of a chance to actually get a break. All right, peace out, Dino. But yeah, it's the stress it's putting on me is not good. If you want to know why I haven't been streaming so consistently, probably school. Probably school or mental stuff or various other things like work or whatever. I want to get back in the groove with that because I don't like it when the channel stagnates because I feel like I really have to really like push and tug at it to get it out of the mud and get it going again. But you know, it's school's hopefully coming to an end and it's hopefully going to end well and I can start uploading consistently again. Maybe start varying my content a little bit, you know, playing some more stuff I'm interested in instead of just doing Roblox because I know that people will watch it, you know. Play some more Minecraft, play some more Terraria, you know, get into new games like Phasmophobia. I want to try out Phasmophobia. Maybe play some more Hollow Knight with Fear and Hunter and, you know, maybe go back on the PlayStation, play some 2K, play some, I don't know. I don't have any other really up-to-date games. I mean, I've got FIFA 20, Madden 21, and NBA 2K 22. You know, I don't have the most recent ones for all of them. I mean, I've got the most recent 2K, but whatever. I even got that one late. I got that on my birthday because I was like, eh, screw this. But whatever, man. I hope I don't lose motivation in YouTube again. Just because I really didn't like that, obviously. Just because YouTube is kind of, you know, it's a passion that I've had, but at the same time, you know, when you're not going anywhere, it's very difficult to build up motivation, and sometimes you just like, you know, why am I doing this? You know, I'm just kind of wasting my time. I'm going nowhere. But, you know, I do it for what it's worth. You know, occasionally here and there we'll have some progress, but you know, sometimes when you get stuck in the mud, it's very difficult to get yourself out of it and give yourself motivation. But we'll see. We'll see. I should have a much less busy summer than I did last summer. So hopefully I can just go into content overload mode and just upload, you know, stream every day and maybe get a video up every couple of days or something like that. Because I have a much less crowded summer than I did last summer. Because there were a couple times, you know, I went on vacation or a college trip and I was gone for a weekend or whatever. There should be less of that this summer. So I'm hoping for the best. But, you know, we'll see. Nothing is set in stone. So, you know, some things may come up. And if they do, we'll adapt. But, yeah, it just kind of feels like it's been a long time since the channel really went anywhere and did anything. That's why I'm hoping we can hit 1,500 by May to at least say that I've gained 500 subs in the past year. That would be, you know, something I could at least say, you know, that was maybe not the production we had back in 2020, but, you know, it's still solid. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But, you know, I would like to put out really consistent content. You know, I would like to stream every day again like I used to. I would like to, you know, get videos out like I was when Fear SMP was really popping off and I was really getting into editing and things like that. I'd like to do that, but, you know, I see, like, the view counts on, like, the videos that I'm spending hours and hours editing and thinking, like, you know, why am I doing this? I get more views when I just pop OBS open and stream for an hour or two. You know? Like, you know, I'm putting literal hours of my time into editing these. First off, recording the videos, which sometimes takes multiple takes. And then editing the videos, which oftentimes takes me at least a couple of hours, if not a couple of days. And then, you know, I see, you know, maybe 15, 20, 30 views, and I'm like, well, I could triple that or more if I just streamed Roblox one evening, you know? So I want to put out videos. I don't want to be known as someone who just live streams. But at the same time, you know, the reception that the videos get isn't always great. So it kind of makes me think, like, why waste your time doing this when you could just pop open a stream and get that same view count, if not better. And it takes you significantly less time and effort. Because for a while there I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to really get into editing, start editing my own videos. And the quality of the content did get better. I'm not saying it's great, but it got better. What's up, Clayton? Welcome to the stream. But then, you know, I saw the view counts and, you know, Fear SMP started to kind of taper a little bit, and I ran out of things to do and make interesting videos on. That's why I started doing the lore streams, is because, you know, in terms of physical, you know, progress I was making, I wasn't doing very much. So the lore streams kind of became a way for me to actually make some progress and do something interesting on Fear SMP when I was out of ideas. Although I would like to start doing lore streams again. I haven't done a lore stream in a couple of weeks. Because I haven't done very much of anything in a couple of weeks. It was like a flat 2 weeks since I had streamed the other day, which was kind of nuts. I mean, you guys got a short of my dogs laying on my porch, and that was about it for 2 weeks. But yeah, I don't like doing that, but there are nights when I'm just like, no, there's no way I'm streaming tonight. Like, even tonight, I was cutting it close with the time, and I was just like, screw it, do a QnA, why not? You know, like, just, you know, people might wonder why you were gone. People might, I don't know. People might. That's always my thing. People might. But no, I do enjoy talking to you guys and hanging out with you guys. What's up, Boostrex? What's your question? I'd be more than happy to answer it, assuming it is not too personal and not inappropriate. But no, I feel like these Q&A, more chilled out streams are just kind of a way for me to relax a little bit and put out content without feeling a ridiculous amount of pressure to, you know, you've got to switch games every 30 minutes and you've got to cater to exactly what the viewers want and constantly, you know, be committed to doing whatever. Where'd you get the LED sign behind you? I get this question all the time. My mom got it on Etsy. I don't really know the logistics. I know my mom got it on Etsy from somebody. I honestly don't know. I would tell you if I knew exactly where it came from, but I honestly don't. My mom got it for me on Etsy. Not this past Christmas, but the one before. I got a whole bunch of I got a whole bunch of like streaming stuff that Christmas. I got a new monitor, mic, sign, and webcam. Not this past Christmas, but the one before. And that was when Among Us was still kind of in style. So I did like a Christmas special Among Us stream on Christmas night. With all my new stuff once I set it up, and I think it looks pretty good. Then I ended up shifting one desk over in the office because my mom needs it as a workspace. But you know, now I have an easier place to bounce the sign, and now you put the LEDs on the wall. And I think the LEDs look great. You know, kind of like I don't want to say it like this, but the TikTok style lights. I think they look pretty solid, honestly. I've debated adding more, but I'm not sure if I want to add more. I mean, they look good, don't get me wrong, they look good. I've debated adding more kind of like in the back on that back wall, but I'm not sure if I want to. Because I think the ones I have look good, and I don't really see too many other spots where I'd consider adding more LEDs. But I think they look fine. You know, I think they look neat. What's up, Snowball the Penguin? Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. And welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think the sign and the LEDs go well together. And I think this was... Because like the two total rolls of LEDs were probably like, I don't know, $20 on Amazon. Not to mention, I still have a friggin' GoPro that I got for Christmas that I've barely used. I've basically done some testing with it. That's about it. With my Nintendo Switch. I hooked it up to my Nintendo Switch And I can record with it on Nintendo Switch. It's just I have to really figure out how to use it and adjust stuff. Um, but you know, we may use that eventually. We'll see. Then again, after events, not exactly sure if streaming on Nintendo Switch is something I want to do. That kind of killed my motivation to stream on Nintendo Switch. If you know, you know. I hate that I feel like I bring that up every other stream. Why do I do that? It's alright. It's alright. We all make mistakes. That was just a rather large and embarrassing one. You know what I haven't played in a while? Rocket League. I only bring that up because I've got my still got my PS4 controller hooked up to my computer here. Like, my setup consists of, I've had my Nintendo Switch sitting in this office for months now with my Elgato. I've got my PlayStation controller hooked up, my mic, my keyboard, my mouse, and then on my right side is all of my LED stuff. Or my right. It probably looks like my left, but it's my right. Any plans for summer break? Yes, I guess. I'm going, this isn't quite summer. Late May, I'm going to Florida with my family. Over the summer, we're going to one of our favorite resort spots, for, I think, a week or so. And early June, I'm having a graduation party because I'm a graduating senior in high school, and I'm going to hang out with some friends. We're probably going to eat at like my favorite Japanese place and then head down to the boardwalk for an interesting evening. You should try streaming it. Rocket League? I used to stream Rocket League, but then nobody watched it. I mean, it did okay. It did alright. Looking back, it probably didn't do as bad as I thought it did. But I don't know. I kind of lost interest in playing because people would always get mad at like my settings. Like, people would come into stream and be like, "Bro, your settings are trash. You have to try this." And I'm like, "Bro, it's only game. Let me play, please." But, and I didn't hate Rocket League, but I was just garbage at it. I was really, really bad. Same thing with like League of Legends. I streamed League of Legends a couple of times. I'm just terrible at it. And the games just take too long for me, man. I don't have that kind of attention span, you know? VC, I got you. I got you. Oh.
Quadale dick.
What's good, my guy? How you doing?
Good. I mean, can't complain. Pretty good day overall. Another good day at volleyball. Big win.
Dub, we take those.
Take those, I know. We actually like dominated. I mean, I got the varsity start again. And then after the game, me, Matt, and our volleyball managers went to their beach house. It was pretty nice.
Hey. Now the big question is, do I gotta get up and bring you to volleyball Saturday morning?
No, I actually had the day off.
Let's go.
So we can sleep in and even do stuff on Saturday. Dude, that's literally like my biggest thing is like my coach on, yeah, we use Google Classroom, don't ask.
Yeesh.
Our thing, like, he's like, you know, he posts like our schedule for the rest of the week. It was like tomorrow 9 a.m. and I was like, all right. And then Saturday it was like, you guys are off, and I'm like, sweet, all right. And then oh, I was like, damn, you left. I thought mid conversation you just dipped.
Nah.
I was like, screw you, man. And then yeah, and then it was Sunday. I forget what it is, but who cares? Yo, the guy who made "Loving That Woe" is here. That song is so ass.
Snowball, yes, I do. I do like sushi.
I gotta listen to "Loving That Woe" right now.
I'm still waiting on the "Loving That Woe" world tour.
Me and Will actually kind of killed that song. Deadass. That came out 3 months ago already. Holy shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
Shifty, the fact that you know that, you're a real one. I respect you.
yeah, dead ass.
We gotta go back to Wawa.
Nah, tomorrow we actually, dude. I swear on everything, you're not gonna believe this. My shoes, my white shoes, the ones I wore at Wawa, are splatted in some tiger blood.
Bruh.
So yeah, I looked at them like, did I bleed? Like when did I get red stuff over my shoes? And then I was like, whop. I immediately, I immediately remembered.
For context, chat, I had Gingy over on Sunday, and I drove him and my brother over to Wawa, and we grabbed some ices and some chips, and one of the icy flavors was called Tiger's Blood, and it was a mix of watermelon and strawberry, and apparently man's got it on his white shoes. That's tough.
Dude,
It was good though.
it was really good, and those chips were honestly disappointing, but very good.
Yeah, yeah, nah, I agree, I agree. We
I
are
think we
chip
should
connoisseurs.
instead of hitting up Wawa, we should hit up Quick Check right by me, and then go across the street to CVS, and then because they have some crazy chips in there. That's where I got those like Carolina Reaper chips. So
Whenever Gingy comes over, we try to find like a new chip that we haven't tried before, and
oh yeah, I didn't give context. Yeah,
we rate it at a like 10.
10 crunches out of 10. Like,
Something.
don't get me wrong. All right, guys. So kettle cooked salt and pepper. Let me tell you. Like, honestly, the first couple bites were unbelievable. I was amazed to be like, wow, not as salty as I expected, and you know the pepper really isn't there either. It was almost just like eating salt and vinegar without the vinegar. Like, and yeah, they tasted nice, but then maybe after 10 of them, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I don't want any more. But then the honey barbecue, what was it?
Hers.
Hers honey barbecue. When I say they tasted almost 1 for 1 with like honey barbecue wings, like they really did.
The flavor was spot on.
The flavor was spot on, but not the best chip I've had in my life.
Yeah, no, agree.
Like, not gonna lie. Oh, we can also just look at the chips in Quick Check. I forgot about how big their selection is. But dude, I swear, what was that? The one Lay's chip. Lay's has the craziest flavors. Lay's had what was it? Jamaican chicken we had, jerk chicken. That's what it was. Jerk chicken. That was fire. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah.
Jerk chicken, and we were like, wow, it's just.
I remember we had the like buffalo barbecue ruffles.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's me, Jason Tatum.
Dude, remember when me and M pulled the trick on you and like emptied them all into a bowl and then put it behind the chair?
Yes.
And you were like, no way you guys finished that. And then like 20 minutes later, we are like, hey, you want some chips?
No, but the time before that, you guys did. Like, I went upstairs to go to the bathroom, and you finished the whole bag.
Well, you gotta understand why. You understand why we did it.
No, I do. They were good. They were really good.
Nah, I'll be honest. When it comes to chips, I don't think about anybody else. I'm keeping it 100. But those were good. What else was good that we've had? The spicy barbecue Pringles we had were good.
Those were good. Oh, you know what we were gonna do? I don't know if Quick Check or Wawa has it. We were gonna try that
cucumber
the
Gatorade.
cucumber Gatorade. Yeah.
You know, I get Gatorade almost like every game, and I don't see it anymore. But I honestly I haven't really looked from top to bottom, so I may just be missing out. But if we find it, I mean, let's slurp it. But dude, I'm being honest. If I see anybody actually go into Quick Check and buy Like, out of every flavor of Gatorade, you're gonna pick cucumber? Are you kidding me? Like, that's gotta be a joke. Out of every flavor, literally two fridges down or two doors down, you literally find like iced tea. Like, really? You're still gonna choose cucumber Gatorade? Unbelievable. Astonished. Mm. But I am very excited for tomorrow.
I am as well.
I mean, I don't really. There's nothing like really, really crazy we could do. Like, I mean, let's see the weather for tomorrow. I'm gonna look it up in my location. Ready? It is going to be. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 70 and sunny.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so we gonna play some baseball outside.
Oh yeah. Also, weren't we thinking about going out and doing something?
Yeah, what did we say we were even gonna do?
I mean, M said bowling,
Thanks, guys.
which we can do bowling, but probably go somewhere else. Or my mom suggested we could like reserve a lane so they have to serve us this time.
Could do that or see Sonic 2. I mean,
Ooh, honestly?
guys, everybody watching, give us ideas for what we could do tomorrow.
Yeah, we're
Sometimes-
having Ginge Man over. We need ideas
Sometime-
for what to do.
Sometimes those little like, oh, you could do this lead to, oh, we can actually do that, and then bam, plan. Wordle? Are you serious? Oh, for the stream. Never mind. Oh, guys, we're talking about tomorrow, but I'm not in the mood for Wordle. Wordle hurts my brain. I just noticed the dog in the corner. I'm very happy I noticed the dog in the corner. You must be new here.
The dog is everyone
It's
loves
like-
the dog.
This
I'm
dog
still not
is
sure
like-
why, but I added it in the 1K sub stream last May, and people
This
people
dog
like it.
is
I don't get
honestly
it. I don't get it.
it's honestly glue to this channel.
But people come in, people are always like, "Oh my god, I love the dog." I'm like, what about me? I'm
It's
here.
always oh, I love the dog, but it's never how is the dog. You know? Like no one ever asks how the dog is or what the dog is doing,
Well, people ask what the dog is doing.
but never how is the dog. It hurts. It hurts. Well, okay, so we could do bowling. We could. I mean, could also just chill. I mean,
The dog is the true face of the channel. Honestly, in so many ways.
he was literally the Discord like the server like profile picture for like I swear it was like months.
I think you're thinking of Mario and Mates.
Am I?
Because it's still the picture for Mario and Mates.
Oh, but
Which, by the way, we need to bring back. Without the doxing this time, of course.
I swear we couldn't do Mario and Mates like once without something going wrong.
Nah.
I swear to God.
We can't put that group of people in a Discord call together without revealing personal information. It's just not possible. But we will try. We will try and we will
No,
fail and we will delete it and then we'll try again. And one day we will succeed. Just don't know when. The thing is, we've only technically done one episode. Like, we did a second one, but I deleted it because of how much personal information was revealed.
dude, I swear to God, it was like we were playing like Scribble, and it turned into like my exact IP. Like, that's so funny. It's like every time we stream on Twitch too, something goes wrong.
Oh, facts. At every Twitch stream, something just blows up spectacularly, especially when it's Gartic phone.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean Scribble. I meant Gartic.
Somebody's got to do something, and then ruin it for everybody. But whatever. That's why we on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. Sorry if I'm not saying a lot, guys. I don't have a ton of energy. I took a big test today. And you ever take a big test and then you're really tired and then you just wanna sleep? That's kind of where I'm at the moment.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, lately, how I have been feeling is like every night wise, like not at every moment of the day, but like you're ever just like so tired and so like pretty much just sleepy. Like you're like, well, I'm ready for bed, but then you just think to yourself, you're like, but if I go to bed now, then I wake up and it's the next day and my break is slowly ending. Like, you ever think like that, or like I know you're already off break, but for me, like how I look at it on especially school nights was I'm like, wow, I could get my like 8 hours right now, but if I go to bed right now, then I wake up and it's school. Then I can't even relax. Like, I don't get it.
I have that, but like not related to break, just in general. Like I'm like I'll get tired around 10 and be like I should go to bed, but then I'm like then I'm gonna go to bed and then it'll be the next day and my night will be gone and that's a day of my weekend that I won't get back.
That's what I mean.
I'm
Like,
just like, nah, bro, I gotta
I
stay up.
swear to God, the school system just
It breaks you as a
I'm
human
gonna
being.
say it bullshits you, because the only time you're ever actually like tired enough and able to actually get the sleep is the 2 days you have off.
Mm-hmm. And then if you get to sleep, you don't have any time to actually relax
and do anything. Exactly. But then during the week, school is just like, yeah,
I have so many issues with the school system I can't even begin to get into.
Dude, I could like, everyone hits me with the, the BS, like, if school started later, then you'd get home later. I don't care. I mean, think about how much better it would be if you got home a little before dinner, you started your homework, ate dinner, finished homework, and then was able to relax for the rest of the night, study, whatever, and know, wow, I don't have to get up at 5:30 in the morning. I can wake up at like 9 or 8:30, whatever. Like, doesn't that sound like a lot? Like, I have to get up at like 8 o'clock tomorrow. I can go to bed tonight at 1 in the morning and I'd be fine. But if I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning on a school night with this schedule, I'd be screwed. You know what I mean? Oh, I just farted so hard.
Yeah, we heard it. I mean, I can't really speak on that because I do get up at like 9-10 a.m.
Yeah, but you don't go to bed at 9:30 at night.
No, I go to bed at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, and you're able to actually get out of bed.
Yeah.
Like me,
5:30, I would not be able to get out of bed. 9-10 a.m. I can get out of bed.
And during the winter, even I mean, no matter what time of the year it is, 5:30 in the morning, it's pitch black outside.
Yeah.
So, sounds fun, love it. Mario, did you ever watch Peppa Pig?
I had Peppa Pig for breakfast this morning.
Attaboy.
I hope that answers your question.
Can I just say this? The bagel your dad made me had to have been one of the greatest bagels I've ever had in my life.
It did look like a pretty good bagel, not gonna lie.
I am not going to lie. I mean, that was... I mean... The cream cheese was, like, really just laid on perfectly. And it was warm. It was... Ugh. Like, I finished it... Ugh. I finished it walking into school.
I'm gonna just say this because this can't just be me. Anybody ever just get like a random, immediate, intense craving for a bagel and cream cheese?
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with a bagel and cream cheese.
And another one for me, apple juice. Bro, I have times where there is nothing I want in the world more than a cup of apple juice. I don't know why.
Also, it is also another pretty big craving for me. I swear, it's like sometimes I'm in the middle of the day and I'm just like, wow, I want the iciest cold water.
Oh yeah.
Like, water tastes like I don't even care. Water is water, but I mean I need ice cold. Like, I mean, you don't get that in school. You don't get that ice cold.
Nah, you get that tap water from the water fountain.
Hey, shout out my school. I know your school has it too. Where you put it under the thing and it pours itself perfectly. The triple filtered. You know what I'm saying? It's a water fountain, but yeah. And then it says how many bottles filled. Like, we've all looked at that number, praying it said like 6969420.
My body just doesn't move until I've been in bed awake for like a half hour. Honestly felt.
No, yeah, seriously.
The problem with me is I fall back asleep and then I'm late, so I'm rushing for the rest of the morning.
I wake up at 5:30 or 5:40 is my actual alarm, and then after about 20 minutes, I sometimes even put my alarm back on for a little bit and take a little nap, quote unquote. I really just go back to bed, and then 6 o'clock I'm like, wow. Great, I gotta actually go downstairs. Then I get changed, go downstairs at like 6:15. Instead of having like 20-30 minutes to eat my breakfast, I give myself like 10 minutes. And then, I mean, get on the bus, or I get driven to school, but what else can I say besides it sucks? That's also another thing. Who likes to eat a big breakfast at 5:30 in the morning?
Bro, you don't feel like eating anything. I remember like freshman, sophomore, not necessarily junior year because my virtual classes, but freshman, sophomore year, when I would get up at 5:30 in the morning, maybe 6 if I had showered the night before, and go to and go to school at that time, bro. You don't feel like eating that early in the morning. You're so upset with the world, you just want to go back to bed. You don't want to eat like a big sandwich or a big breakfast of whatever. Bro, you give me that around like 9-10 in the morning, it'll be gone before you even put it down.
I swear to God. You don't eat breakfast because you don't feel up to it, but then, you know, an hour before lunch, you're like actually like deathly starving.
You're gonna die. Yeah, exactly.
And then, dude, I swear, online, the best part about virtual was the breakfast. I could eat whenever I wanted to. And I could eat whatever I wanted to. You know, like, I don't get, like, you know, school, oh, today's some cow ankle meat, you know? Like, no, if I wanted to whip up some ramen at 10 in the morning, who's stopping me?
Bro, I had, like, Indian for breakfast a couple of times. While I was
dude, virtual. I swear, leftovers went absolutely insane
Slapped, bro.
during
100%.
virtual. Like, I remember one time I literally like, oh, dude, it was the best. My dad would do this all the time. My dad, like, they're right next to each other or whatever it is. It's like the Minute Mart is right there, and then Dunkin' Donuts is right there. My
Right.
dad would grab me a coffee, and then a bacon, egg, and cheese from the
Ooh.
Minute Mart. And holy shit, I'd be on it's Spanish class. She'd literally call on me, and I'd ignore because of how good it was. I'd pull the I was in the bathroom.
I respect that, honestly.
Like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm not.
The bacon, egg, and cheese takes priority over the Espanol.
Hey, nothing against the teacher, but she was the worst on calling on me. She called on me like every time I wasn't ready. Like I do 1 through 9. Oh, she didn't call on me. And then number 10, the one I didn't do, she calls on me.
What's up, Astra?
Yes.
No.
We didn't really have a meme of the day.
I know. I was just thinking that. Chat, for context, we normally have like a meme of the day when Gingy comes over. Like we have something that just makes us all laugh for 5 minutes
Like every
straight,
time,
and that becomes the meme of the day. And we really didn't have one on Sunday. I mean, we had a couple things that were pretty funny, but not like one.
What made us really laugh? That we were like dying. I can't remember. Like, it wasn't like a meme, but we were all dying.
I can't say it on the stream. I can't say it. I can't. Hold on. I'll mute up. I'll mute up.
That wasn't even like a meme material enough to just keep saying it.
Yeah, it was funny in the moment. I mean, we cracked up in the moment, but it's like, yeah, no, that was pretty funny. But yeah, we didn't really have like a meme, a major meme like we normally do. No, I'm not saying it. No.
No, but get canceled. No.
Yeah, I muted because it's talking about it with my guy. Just, I don't know. I might end stream soon, honestly. I'm getting kind of tired. I know I've only been streaming for an hour. Seriously? Wow. That was a slow hour, man. Feels like I've been going for like an hour and a half, 2 hours at this point. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming out. It means a lot. But yeah, I am tired this evening. What happened while my headphones were off? Not much, honestly.
We talked about chips and stuff.
Truth, we did.
And how bullshit school is.
Tomorrow night, we got to do another one of our late night lights off deep talks.
Those are, I'm telling you, it's the best every time.
Because last time we didn't get to do it because we realized it was late and that we'd have to get up early, and we were like, oh, let's just go to bed. But
no, we talked for a good hour.
we talked for a bit about some stuff. Free dancing dog. He is free. He can leave whenever he wants. See, look.
But no, not
no. That
what makes those talks the best is when you get so deep into a talk and then at one point someone just ends up falling asleep. Like, it's already like the conversation's already 2.5 hours long, and then you're just talking, you're like, yo, you up? And then they're not. Happens every time. Whoever falls asleep first means the other person was talking.
Look, dog free. Now dog come back. Look, the dog is free. The what do you mean? He dance. He hap.
We pay him. Don't think we don't.
He doesn't get paid enough. That's probably true. That's probably true, but
Hey, times are really hard right now.
inflation, you know. Oh, I gotta go over this. I'm sorry. It just out of context, but like I need to go over this. So, I had a test today in my operating systems class, but before the test, the professor did like a lecture on some new material, and a lot of people were getting up to use the bathroom, and like in college, you don't have to ask; you can just leave the room. And he got so frustrated with people constantly leaving that he stopped the class and was like, all right, everybody just get up and go out into the hallway in like a sarcastic manner. And we were all sitting there like, dude, what the frig? And then he's like, oh, come on, everybody out into the hallway, let's go. Oh, what was this? Is this a mutiny? I'm like, dude, literally all semester you've said it's fine, then we could just get up and leave and go to the bathroom, and now you have an issue with it. Like,
Dude, once someone gets up and leaves, it makes you want to get up and leave and be like, wow, I actually kind of got to use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, once someone says, oh, may I go to the bathroom? You say, I kind of got to go too.
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of his own fault, I'm going to be honest with you.
The thing is, like, the guy's lectures are normally so boring that I'm either on 2K mobile on my phone or I'm getting up and going to the bathroom. Like, how much of the time do you actually go to the bathroom because you have to go to the bathroom? Like,
2 out of 10.
For me,
2 out of 10.
it's not like sometimes, yes, but not too often. It's normally just because I don't want to sit in this chair anymore. I want to get up and stretch my legs. That's one thing I will say about college classes. They may be like 2-3 hours long, but at least you get like a 10-15 minute break in between to stretch your legs and walk around, which I can appreciate. Unless they're virtual. If they're virtual, well, some virtual classes do. I have one class that does. We would get like a break. We'd get a stretch break to do whatever. Yeah, there is a 2K mobile game. It's not like 2K console. Or not really anyway.
It's kind of mid compared to
It's kind of mid. I mean, 2K itself is mid, honestly. I'm not as big into 2K as I used to be. Just it's so pay to win at this point that like whatever. I don't care about being a top player. I just care about enjoying myself and having fun. But yeah, it's all right. I mean, I don't spend money on 2K mobile. I just like I do login rewards. If you log in like every day of a month, you get a decent player, and as your team gets better, your monthly reward player gets better. So it's it's fine. It's just your team's not going to be the greatest. It's just going to be like okay, but whatever.
The mobile one is so like you have to stay determined.
I'll say that about NBA Live Mobile, like, because I haven't played that like really all that much in months. Like, I played at the beginning of the season quite a bit, but I got so bored because all the programs are the same. I got so bored that I just really don't play it that much anymore. And like if I do go on, it'll just be like, oh, is there a new program out? Oh, it's just like all the other ones. Okay, I'm not playing this. It's really lame, Liam. Like it's pay to win. It's not interesting at all. It's exactly all the programs, all the promos are exactly the same. It's just not interesting at all in the slightest. So it used to be my favorite game. I'd go on every day and do whatever, but it's just boring. I don't go on Madden either. Madden, I've barely played Madden Mobile at all this year. Like,
I was just gonna say,
how do you take the auction house out of the game? You ruin half the fun. Half the fun was, all right, let me budget up a couple of million coins and see if I can snipe a 99 defensive end for cheap. That was half the fun of the game, is playing the auctions. And they took the auction house out of the game, and now you get to, players have different rarities and you can upgrade players to what. I don't care. Like, it was fun in Madden 18 when you could play the market and then you could train players a little bit. But now you've basically said, okay, first of all, you have to grind through campaigns to be able to earn more levels that you can upgrade your player to. Like, there's initially a cap, and you have to grind through the campaign mode to increase the cap. Plus, you need all these resources to actually upgrade your players. And the programs are all, like, the same. And it's boring, man. It's just boring.
I just want to say, so during virtual school, Mario put me on to Madden. He's like, hey, it honestly, it fills up a lot of time, and in the beginning, if you stay active, you get, what was it? You need the things to play. Like, you get, like, say 75 of them.
Stamina?
Yeah, I didn't remember the name.
Yeah, this was last season.
And he was like, oh, stay active, and you pretty much won't run out of stamina. And I was like, all right, cool. So I was playing. It was actually really fun. My team started to get better. I started getting good players. But then, I swear, I think it was around Christmas or something, the Christmas event dropped, and it was just like a ridiculous amount of work to do.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
It was like, do this to get this coin, but then once you get 7 of these coins, you get the big coin.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then once you get the big coin, you can buy the key, and you need 4 keys to open a chest and get this guy.
That's a great way of describing it. It's grinding for resources that you craft into other resources. The Christmas promo is one of the most iconic ones in Madden, but it's honestly one of my least favorite. Just because it's normally like, oh, get this toy figurine of Troy Polamalu plus this, I don't know, what even was it this year? Like ice scrapers or something? I don't even remember what it was this year. That's how little I paid attention to it. And they remodeled sets. Sets are now trades, and it's just not the same, bro.
They really ruined the game.
They did. They took the auction house out, and they basically turned sets into this trade system, which is just dumb, and it's not the same. It doesn't give you the same feeling. You don't feel achieved when you trade for a player now. You feel like, oh, I got this player, cool. Before it was like, okay, I grinded for all of these resources and I'm trading them in for this really, really good player. There's no distinguishing features between players now. Back in like Madden 8, after Madden 18 ended and Madden 19 started, I was like, I really hoped that one day they'd bring back training players. They did, and honestly, I did not think I'd be as disappointed as I am. Training players is great to an extent. I loved how they did it in Madden 18, because how they did it in Madden Mobile 18, was you could get a player, and then you could train him, I think it was up to 20 levels, depending on rarity. Like gold or higher players, you could train like, I think 20 levels maximum, but if you trained them, you couldn't put them on the auction house anymore. So if you pulled like a really insane, I don't know, like Ed Reed that was worth like 10 million coins, you could sell him for 10 million coins, or you could keep him and train him like 5 levels and make his stats really good, but then you couldn't sell him. So it was kind of a strategic game of, do I train this guy, do I sell this guy? And then towards the end of the game, there were these like 110 overall 4th of July players that I was pulling like ridiculously often out of packs, and they had, you could train them up 5 levels to 115, and they were just like some of the best players in the game. Like my Madden 18 team was ridiculous. It was crazy. I had like this 110 overall, 99 everything Patrick Mahomes by the end of the game. It was ridiculous.
That's also the thing too. I feel like you really could get probably an over 95 overall team just by playing the game within the last month of the season.
Oh, easily. Of course,
because they give out so much.
Of course, the way they've structured it this year, it's completely different. But now you'll get like a base 70 overall uncommon card. They've gotten rid of gold and elite and stuff like that. It's now common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. It's basically Clash Royale. And you get like a 70 overall uncommon player. You can train him X number of levels. If you get enough shards of him, you can rank him up, which increases his overall by like a lot more than leveling him up does. But again, there's like this campaign called Genesis, and as you beat the levels of Genesis, you unlock more levels you can upgrade your player with. And it's just dumb, man. It's just stupid. Like, I've never played the campaign mode. Like, I'll play it for a bit at the start of the year, but then I'll get involved in other programs, and then I'll come back to it later on in the year and be like, I never finished this, and it's for, like, some base elite Julio Jones or something. Like, it was stupid, and I never did it. And by the end of the year, there was no reason for me to do it, because all the cards I had were so much better than that anyway. So there was just no point. I never enjoyed the campaign modes. But sets and the auction house were really what made Madden unique, and they got rid of them. There's no auction house, and sets are now trades, and they don't feel nearly as rewarding anymore. So, honestly, this year's Madden is maybe like a 5 at maybe
Nah,
at
not even.
maximum. Like it's just
Like, I feel like they just like I don't know. Like whoever I don't know if they switched whoever was running it, whatever, blah blah blah. But like it seems that they were like, oh, we should make it different this year and make it so it doesn't. They can't pull the every year's the same BS. But it's like they half-assed the idea and was like, fuck it, someone's gonna like it.
yeah.
You know, like maybe you know like. I'm gonna, say like 10 people like you who were really, really into the game and have been committed to the game since like 2016, say, right? 2 out of 10 of the people are actually gonna be like, hey, this is kind of fun. That's not even close to a majority.
I was invested for like the first 2 weeks. Because for the first 2 weeks I was making like major upgrades. I was like, wow, my team's actually looking really good. And then I just stopped caring. I just stopped being interested. And now I come in and it's like, get legendary 460 overall Ed Reed. I'm like, what is the point to overalls if they now range from 60 up to 500?
Yeah, like it's come
like,
on.
The whole point before was 99 or like kind of low hundreds is the highest you could get, and those players were really, really hard to obtain. But now you can have like a 120 overall John Ross with like 120 speed, whereas last year you could have like a Tyreek Hill with 99 speed, and that was the best wide receiver in the game. Like, stats mean nothing now, because now you can have a guy with 350 speed, and like it just doesn't sit right with me. It just really doesn't. I much prefer the old way that it was. Listen, I would prefer it without leveling up at this point. I prefer it the old way. I think it was perfectly fine. Last year was a lot of fun. I loved last year. I work in the auction house, as new programs came out, seeing, this is what these players are going for. If I got lucky and I pulled one out of like a set pack or something. Because I remember the way it would be is a new season would come out. And before any programs came out with that season, there was like a general season campaign. I think it was the power rankings. That's what it was. It would rank every team in the NFL 32 up to 1, and every week, every couple of days, a new set of 4 would unlock, and you would play those. And if you completed the set of 4, you would get like a base reward or something. You'd get like an elite player or whatever. And you could trade in 7 elites for like a diamond, and then like 7 diamonds for like a 96, 97 overall player who was really, really good and would sell for like a good amount of coins up until the actual programs of the season came out, like the Ultimate Freeze or Most Feared or whatever Campus Legends or whatever it happens to be. And you could kind of work the market a little bit and see like, okay, I just pulled this 94, or I just traded for this 94, or did sets with these elites to get this 94. Do I keep this 94 and trade up for like a 97, or do I sell it for a couple 100,000 coins and then save those coins when a better promo player comes out? And that's what I really liked, is it was strategic. Like, I remember last year, around the Christmas promo, I got this 92 kick returner, Brandon Wilson. And for a solid 3 months, I could not buy a better kick returner. I would just scan the market every single day, and there was like a 96 Ultimate Legend like Deion Sanders, but it was like a ridiculous number of coins, and there's no way I could afford it. So I would always scan like, is there a better kick returner? Is there a better kick returner? And when they finally dropped, like, I think it was like a Devin Duvernay, they dropped a better kick returner, I was like, I've been waiting for this. I've been working for this for so long. Like, you really felt achieved when you added a player to your team and you could sell one of your old players. but also how like you didn't always have to get the best player. You could get like the mid version of them, and they weren't auctionable, but they were still pretty good, and you would still be able to use them on your team. Like I think Team of the Year is a good example. Like you could get like a base 89 version of like a Dalvin Cook. I ended up picking up Team of the Year Dalvin Cook. There was the 89. You could trade up for a 91 and then trade up for a 93 and then trade up for like a 95 or a 97. I think I ended up with like the 93, and it was still pretty good. It wasn't the 97, but it was still pretty solid. You know, like there were options. You didn't have to go out and get the best version of the player. So yeah, I much prefer the way old Madden Mobile was. I think it was so much better. Just the strategy involved, you know, the decision making, everything really felt like it meant something. Where this year, everything's different, and overalls and ratings really don't matter, and it just doesn't feel the same, man. It's just really, really disappointing. I just went on a tangent. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I mean, the game, I was playing that thing when I was in like 3rd grade. I didn't know what I was doing, but I still managed to get like a 90 overall team. It used to be honestly pretty easy. I mean, now it's just too complicated, but
I first downloaded Madden when I was playing flag football back in like 5th grade, because I thought I was hot stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting into football now, and I enjoyed Madden. I mean, I didn't understand how the game worked. Like I had like this 55 overall bronze returner, but he was like a promo player from like Ultimate Freeze, so I was like, I gotta keep him in. He's a promo player, not realizing that there was like a base silver player who was like way better. But, you know, that's the magic of Madden, is, like, making decisions like that. Not to mention, old Maddens, like, you would have base players with ridiculous stats. Like, there was, like, a Dree Archer with, like, 90-something speed at launch, and that was ridiculously good back in the day. They don't do that anymore. Stats are way more balanced. Like, your base Tyreek Hill, if Tyreek Hill's base card has, like, more than 90 speed, that's, like, really, really, really good at the beginning of the game. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I've played Madden. I think I played Madden 17. I played Madden 17 was the first one I played. And I've played every Madden Mobile since. And just this year was just not it, man. Not it. Disappointing.
well, I'm high key about to pass out.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Also, actually, you know what? I'll wait for after stream for that. But thank you, stream.
Times, I have no clue.
All right. Thank you, stream, very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if anybody got bored. My throat's starting to hurt and I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna end stream.